Welcome back, everyone, to the stream. We're at DreamHack Winter 2013 for the Quake Live Championship. I am Zoot, I'm with DDK, and we are about to be casting SPART1E versus FraZe here on the stage. This is going to be a very, very interesting game, I think, and definitely one of the round of 16 matches that are the toughest to predict. I've been seeing people talk about it online, I've been asking other people, and people are pretty 50-50 about what the potential outcome could be.
I would be inclined to agree, because it's you just don't know with FraZe as well. Like, he's a really exciting player.
Yeah.
He won over loads of fans when he last came to Europe, just because of the nature of his play. And FraZe actually lost against him. And before that game,
we are going live right now, actually. So we should go into game immediately. We can talk a bit more about later. But this is the round of 16 match between FraZe and SPART1E. We're on FraZe off the beginning. He's dropping down. SPART1E doesn't have a weapon still. FraZe going to go a little bit aggressive here. He wants to get a frag early on. The grenade launcher from SPART1E, though, is going to strike a bit of fear into his eyes. And that's actually a bit of a bummer for FraZe, because he's going to be shortchanged on the major items.
He does have a good weapon advantage, but it won't last for long. He's got that rail gun, and that he actually hits it. What a pixel rail that was. Beautiful adjustment there from FraZe as he tries to defend this point here, to defend this red armor as well. Really crucial there. He manages to do so for now, but actually SPART1E goes with the drop and gets the red. So SPART1E, great play there. SPART1E actually had no armor left before he picked up that red. So risky play from both players here. FraZe trying to catch another rail.
But again, he's so weak at this point that SPART1E not punching the LG, and FraZe is going to be able to pick up that weapon. But as I mentioned before, still very much behind on the items. He's only had one yellow, as SPART1E's had 2 yellows, 2 reds, and a mega. There we go, though. FraZe does get himself a big item at last, and maybe he's going to be able to put a little bit more pressure soon onto the Swede. There it is, LG on LG. FraZe actually hitting really nicely. Great rocket by SPART1E at the end. FraZe not so ready for that one. And SPART1E, he's sitting on about 70 health, 120 armor. FraZe a long way behind that. I'm kind of worried for him at this point, because SPART1E's going to rush this red armor. FraZe needs to get out of here. That rocket sends FraZe down to 5 points of health. And I'm not sure how he's going to be escaped for that much longer. He's just got to rely on SPART1E playing this passively.
Yeah, let's see if he's able to actually hold on to this area here, because he's trying to be sneaky here. He can't take a fight. Bit of free damage there. Perfect from FraZe. He has to keep doing just that, because he can't take a fight. He has actually won some good positioning over red, but he can't drop for it. SPART1E is there. FraZe looking for some more damage. It'd be really bad if he got railed here. Managing to just get out of there in time. And FraZe, he's steady right now, but this could go really badly if he gets caught. It's really fragile for FraZe right now. He can't get caught. It could just mean his death. If he loses armor, that's a huge loss as well. There goes SPART1E. He misses the rail. Another lifeline there for FraZe, and FraZe connects. He likes his fight now. Goes in for another shot, just barely misses there. And with the mega up on the spot, FraZe goes for some more damage, but maybe a bit greedy, gets railed in the process. But did he delay enough for this red?
Sure, he's going to try and get onto the red armor. He does actually make a great place here, and he's actually now just won the advantage on the game. That was absolutely beautiful from him over at the mega health. He knew he just had to kill a load of time, and he did way more damage than I think even he expected. Fantastic rail there onto the 50 health bubble. And SPART1E, he needs a lifeline at this point. He is so weak. FraZe, is he going to push it for the kill? He drops down with the lightning gun, and he is going to go down. I think actually killing himself at the end. Oh wow, rushing with the pummel, and FraZe does get himself on the board properly.
And looking at another conversion off the spawn, SPART1E there with the rockets is being really a massive nuisance there, and he manages to steal that mega as well. Great play there from SPART1E, but he's only got 100 health left after that engagement, and now FraZe is starting to really roll with this stack, with this momentum here. But SPART1E's not going to be easy to attack here, so FraZe, he has to be careful. He can't get too greedy, too cocky right now, and he has to play for the next mega. And we'll have to see how much SPART1E wants to commit to this next mega, but that's where the big fight's going to be. And there's SPART1E trying to get position, and FraZe catching him with a bit of damage there, but SPART1E getting far the better of it.
Yeah, he does at this point. FraZe, he's got to hit this next rail unreturned, otherwise he's going to be giving this mega away. SPART1E does go through a teleporter. Oh, there's the rail here from FraZe. 50 health bubble picked up for him.
Oh,
this is going to be the red. Oh, and SPART1E's going to drop again. What a combo here by the Australian. Absolutely superb.
Gorgeous stuff there from FraZe. And the jump rail, that's the LG pickup there of Sparty. That's such good stuff from FraZe. He is really showing exactly how he beat FaZe. Of course, that was a little bit of an upset I think some people may have considered, but FraZe, he's got so many awesome moves and he's got some clutch potential. He's showing a great start here in this series, and Sparty has got to slow things down now. He's pretty weak and it's all about FraZe, but FraZe going to hit another rail. Sparty picks up that Mega and Sparty goes for the drop. Even more damage received. He's in so much trouble, but he's actually doing so much with the lightning gun himself, and he's actually enabled a follow-up here.
Yes, oh, he's just picks up the yellow Sparty. He does get onto the railgun, and FraZe, being railable himself, has to back off. But now with enough HP, he might even be able to go on a drop for that red. Here it is. Nice turnaround move. Sparty going to try and get away. FraZe cannot find the angle in time, but it's all good for him. Sparty getting in his face. Great shots here from the Swede. And this might give him a few extra life.
Nice
the rail there from the bottom. Another frag in the bag. And FraZe might be able to continue his control around the map and maybe even extend that lead a little more. Oh, Sparty getting in the way, but from behind. FraZe not expecting that. He's going to chase around. Sparty misses a critical rail. And well, FraZe, he can leave him hanging if he wants.
Yeah, he can try to actually trap him there for a long time, but
Doesn't
Sparty lands a rail just before he dies. So FraZe getting that frag over at the Mega previous to that frag, the timing was perfect to grab that Mega to get there to red in time. It's just all lining up for him. It's just like dominoes right now. Everything is going so well, but Sparty keeps hitting these rails. And if Sparty can keep this up, FraZe is actually kind of vulnerable. He should want to make a play on this Mega. But where is Sparty right now? Looks like he's nowhere to be seen. In fact, he did to scoop up that Mega. There it is. He's coming back for some action. And FraZe bats him away with the rail.
FraZe is going to be able to handle this. He's just going to step away. He didn't like his chances in that fight. And I like how he's just being really smart in all the engagements. Earlier on, when he met Sparty down at the railgun, he said, okay, I'll do as much damage as I can without taking additional rail, and just leaving the fraction of a second where Sparty is reloaded and is able to shoot again, maximizing his damage output. And with Mega Health coming in a second, FraZe is going to have to be careful about moving in here. Sparty still hasn't picked it up. He goes for the jump across, but he's in a lot of trouble. FraZe have a lot of damage. He might even be able to get a kill over here. This is going to be the LG. Bit of rocket splash, lightning gun right at the end, but he's super weak. FraZe makes it 6 to -1 here, and he's got the red armor straight away.
FraZe is looking a lot better today already than he was in the previous days. Really just improvement match by match, and just missing that rail against Sparty there. And FraZe is in some trouble right now with that health that he's on, and Mega coming up as well. This is a key moment for Sparty. I actually want to jump over to Sparty here to see what he's able to do. We can see he's not got a lot of armor to his name, but Mega spawning soon. He should be able to get a pickup of this or all the red. You know, he's got that choice there. And great rail as he drops there from Sparty, spinning around, unsure where FraZe is going to attack him from. And that's going to be the Mega for Sparty. This is Sparty's huge moment to bring this scoreline all the way back to a tied match. It's all on this next engagement for Sparty.
Sparty showing his face there, not going to be able to set up a trap at that point. Sparty needs to win this next red if he really wants to give himself the biggest opportunity possible. FraZe, he's just looking over the choke point. See all those grenades splashing around. I think maybe one damage or something was done. Oh, we've got a direct and another one that almost does full damage. Sparty should have been near enough 200, 150 there. But, well, he is a long way behind now. Great rockets, though. Oh my gosh.
It's fight over the Mega. It looks like Sparty with that direct. That was enough to deter FraZe. He drops and gets a rail as well. This is really huge to come back from those grenades. And had he not done that, he would have basically been closed out of the map slowly but surely by FraZe. But this is another opportunity opened up by Sparty to bring this back. But time is slowly running out. But this is looking good here. But FraZe takes this great engagement there. And look how much damage he did. And comes back for the rail. It's almost like watching Cypher right now.
That was absolutely spectacular. Sparty, I mean, he still wanted to find stand damage. He still wanted to have something to say at the end, but FraZe knew he just needed to fire one little rocket, and any amount of splash would have killed Sparty at that point. And I gotta say, FraZe is looking extremely dominant on the first map of this round of 16 in the playoffs, and the rockets are just dead on. Sparty, I mean, he is just cannon fodder right now in this game.
FraZe
has not had a single kill.
So good, really. He's looking so much more solid than the last times I've seen him. It's so encouraging to see the Australian, who travels so far and doesn't get to play against these fields of players very often, ever. Like, you know, when he comes to Europe a few months per year, and that's all he gets. And he is managing to do results like this. I mean, it's so impressive. And SPART1E, they're going to hit some great rockets, but even if he gets the frag, he's not really going to be able to get the comeback here. It's FraZe with this match.
So close. Yeah, I mean, he seems to be feeling good here on this stage, and I wonder exactly what he's going to be able to do on the next map, because it will be Sinister. FraZe now just running for his life a little bit. Just as long as he doesn't make any error right now, he'll easily be able to swing this over to a nice 1-0 lead. And he's just running for bits of health at the moment. He might even just go in for a fight, warm himself up a little bit more for the next map. He's going to drop. SPART1E gets off the negatives, but there is no time left for him to pull forward and get more kills. Oh, here come the grenades as well. How many more are going to hit? Oh, sadly for him, none, but it would have actually got the kill had he hit.
SPART1E there, giving a bit of like self-punishment. Maybe it's just a bit of a... And there you go, he calls the GG there. So GG 10-0, the final score for the first map. I think a blinding performance from FraZe there. Really impressive stuff. I think SPART1E's got to... He's got to be feeling a bit nervous now, because I don't know if he would have expected such a strong performance.
Yeah, it was definitely a very nice start. Even from the beginning, he was putting the pressure on, but well played there. 10-0. And SPART1E, he's going to have to change things up as we're going to go next.
Right, so I mean, with a performance like that, Sinister, not a massively different map, or not massively different paces than Furious Heights. It's a bit slower, that's for sure.
Same amount of items and everything like that, but kind of the way it's structured, you could say it's a bit slower, maybe a little bit easier to play it out of control.
You know, actually, one thing that Faz told me before his match against FraZe, he said, I always struggle against FraZe because he's got such an aggressive pace. His pace is hard to read sometimes, and of course, people don't get to play him very much because he's from Australia. So
it's harder to put reads on him there.
Exactly.
So maybe that's what SPART1E's struggling with, just not having enough experience against FraZe in the past.
And SPART1E himself, a guy that loves to be aggressive as well. So it's that's why this match is so good.
Who's going to be the better aggressor? We'll have to find out. FraZe is readied up. We're just going to be waiting for SPART1E here before we go into map number 2.
The other thing I want to quickly mention about FraZe is, before we go into this, is one thing to expect or look out for is basically his clutch plays, because you saw how steady his aim was. It's not like he has a lot of stage experience. He doesn't really have much at all, yet he's always so steady. And this is quite an incredible feat that he always manages to pull off. But FraZe and SPART1E getting ready to start this game, and even just fell out there. So
saw that before the count goes down to 0. That's a good time to catch it.
Yep.
But he's played a couple of SID lands and stuff. He's played TDM at DreamHack, but this is a different kind of stage.
This
when you're
is
getting
very
into
different.
the playoffs, the biggest Quake Live event that we've had. So. I wonder what he's going to be able to pull together if he wins Sinister now. This is going to look so good for him going into the quarterfinals.
And here we are, Zoot. We're going live. It's DreamHack Winter 2013. This is the Quake Live Championship, and we are off on map number 2. FraZe already won up. It's now Sinister, and it's him we begin with.
Yeah, he's going to get that again very quickly. Oh, the great rail immediately from SPART1E. There's going to be another one, and FraZe has to be a little bit careful at this point. Still railable. SPART1E, can he find that killing blow? Not fast enough. FraZe should be able to get onto it. Oh, but he's blocking off that 50 health bubble. The 25 taken instead. There's another rail from SPART1E, but the LG was enormous. FraZe, he did so much damage. He put SPART1E down to 6 health. But both of them being so weak, I don't know if either of them are going to want to fight.
Yeah, this is usually that situation where both players are like, all right, let's just kind of take split map and chill out. Let's not do anything rash. And FraZe going to get that mega actually. So SPART1E a little bit behind on the stack, but not too much. He's definitely got a lot. One rail would basically put him in the advantage on the stack. So that's what he's looking for. And here is the big fight, Zoot.
There's going to be red in just a moment. FraZe, he might be able to win this one. He wants to commit all the way. The rail at the end misses for SPART1E, and FraZe gets first blood here. That spells good news for him. What's he going to be able to follow up? There's no 50 health bubble there, but he has got the yellow. He will be looking good. And if he can find some damage onto SPART1E, then he can just keep that pressure on.
And here he is just waiting now very patiently. He knows SPART1E will probably try to go for that rail first, but no, he's wrong. And SPART1E manages to steal away that mega mid-fight there. And oh, the damage is really strong there from FraZe. And he will take that frag down. It actually worked out very brilliantly for him because he connected so well. But FraZe, playing with fire there, if SPART1E had gotten away, it would have been quite annoying.
It was really the last sort of lightning around the corner. I could barely even see Sparty at the point of death. FraZe, he's managed to cap out his armor completely. Sparty does have a yellow to work with, and with item spawning in about 5 seconds now, FraZe would love to get a kill or a fight right now. But Sparty, smart plays, playing defensive, managing even to steal on the items, does take a rel at the end, but he's got 150 armor now with that yellow. And FraZe is going to have to be more careful. The next fight could be a lot closer than some of the previous ones, which have already been close.
Let's jump over to Sparty here. He's managed to grab himself quite a lot of armor here, and he's looking for the next play. And he spots his opponent up there, and he goes for the jump pad. He switches to the rocket. It's not good, though. He's missing a lot of shots, but can he save it at the end? Not quite. FraZe managing to take that down with 70 armor left. A yellow as well. It's looking great for the Australian here. This is such a strong start, and Sparty is found wanting.
Yeah, he couldn't get the damage at the beginning of the fight. It was FraZe just had that consistent damage with the LG. And I mean, if Sparty hung around, he was definitely, like, after the first second, you could tell he would have gone down. This is going to be red for FraZe. He's just going to maintain his control. He's going to drop here. Sparty, how on earth is he going to get out of this? Trying with the rockets to back him off, but FraZe, he is going all the way for this and gets pushed around the corner, and that rocket eventually shuts him up. And Sparty managing to keep us alive, and it's ever so precious at this point. Every frag counts.
Sparty's going to realize this is a strong
really slow map.
And he does. He holds the mega. Perfect play from Sparty to realize what he'd just done to the stacks. And I mean, that's what these high-level players have to do. They've got to read the stacks very well, and Sparty did just that.
He took mega, but he's got 130 health. I mean, that's not really much at all. Getting the yellow is going to help and balance out the stacks a little bit more, but it's Sparty needs to get another advantage.
So it is. FraZe moving up the stairs towards this red armor, and Sparty taking one nasty rocket, but he's good for it.
Oh, he had the rocket right off the spawn. Local Swedish player here. He's looking much better, but this rockets from FraZe might try and shut Sparty down before that mega even spawns. Sparty, nice rail on the side. 7 health left for FraZe at that point. He almost went down. Sparty, he can go for rail. He misses the shot. Top yellow is going to get taken. We might have a fight over here up at red armor. They're both very even at this point, but it's FraZe to hit the first rail shot. Great dodging there from Sparty.
The dodge, man. That was so crucial.
It was immensely.
Sparty just throwing FraZe off slightly there. Now trying to figure out how he can make his move on to this next mega, because that's the next thing that's really, really important here. And Sparty knows he's got great chances here. So let's see what he can do with this. Sets a little trap, not going to do anything though with it. And there's the mega up, and actually catches FraZe. He actually goes for the red armor, finds FraZe there, so they're going to split on these items. Can Sparty get some mega in time to do some damage? That's what he's looking at. But
he won't make it.
He's going to chill. Maybe try to trap these yellows, just slowing things down now, slowing the pace as he tries to listen out for some kind of sign to where FraZe is, and there he spots him in the distance but whiffs the rail. And it's going to have to be another fight for Sparty here, and it's probably going to be this red.
He's just a little bit late, but FraZe didn't make the jump over, wasn't expecting to attack from that side. Sparty going to secure this item. He doesn't even need it at this point. I want to see a little bit more aggression from Sparty now that he has a very good lead over FraZe. Great lightning gun. FraZe trying to get away. Oh, Sparty just missing out on that rail chance. But yeah, it's fine. Sparty got onto the mega. He got onto the yellow. 200-200. If Sparty can't get a kill from this, then this will be absolutely devastating.
Sparty making his way onto this red armor once again. 200-200, and this is a big, big map for Sparty. He's got to win this. He always picks this. He goes for the pursuit of FraZe, missing the shots though. FraZe trying to put out that defensive damage. It's pretty good so far from FraZe. He cuts off Sparty. Sparty cannot continue that chase, and really crucial that for FraZe that Sparty missed that early rail, and FraZe going to cut him off again. So Sparty's picking up a lot of items though, and he's perpetuated that stack.
Yeah, as long as he keeps on picking those items, denying them from FraZe. Oh dear, for dropping down to the bottom. FraZe spots it, does get hit by rail. We've got Sparty coming at the bounce, but FraZe misses the initial rocket, and that is Sparty bringing it one frag closer here on Sinister.
Big mistake from FraZe there.
Oh no, once again, this is going to be 3-3. FraZe losing his edge right now and drops to the floor. Sparty has got a great chance now to even take the lead very, very soon. But both major items are up in just a moment.
It's really interesting. An error from Sparty forced an error from FraZe. That Sparty capitalized on. That is quite impressive. That could be the game-deciding moment here for FraZe, unless he does something. Great rocket, though, and he should have a Mega Time. Catches Sparty on the jump pad with the LG. This is so crucial. This damage so big there.
He's chasing for the kill right now. Sparty around the corner, 17 health left. He's got to keep on running. FraZe didn't take a single bit of damage right there, and Sparty getting up close again.
He's
in trouble.
Cells.
Wow. And that ammunition running out saves Sparty's life for the time being, but he goes up the bounce pad if he jumps back up again.
Oh, he connects the rail, and FraZe is playing with fire. If Sparty connects another, it's going to be really crippling, and he's missing the shots through the teleporter. Sparty darts, and now he's going to actually get himself out of there, but he's so low that, I mean, this is really kind of good for FraZe, because Sparty's going to be so passive now that FraZe can really take control of anywhere he wants on the map. It now becomes the map of FraZe as Sparty cowers with such low amounts of health there, and FraZe, you know, he's going to be trying to push in on this next Mega soon, and Sparty, surely he can't go for that challenge, so can FraZe get good reads on Sparty to catch him out here?
Yeah, he would love to catch him out as soon as possible, because he knows that Sparty is going to be working on those armors, the little shards around the map. Sparty wants anything at this point. I think FraZe just heard him go through a teleporter, but Sparty gets a great rocket at the beginning. Has to run away though, 57 health. And actually Sparty has just one red armor. That was a huge play by him at that teleporter at top yellow.
But FraZe still with a bit of stack advantage here. One rail would make the difference to Sparty, a world of difference. And here he goes. FraZe knows he can take this fight, and he brings it straight to Sparty with the LG. And there it is. He drops him, and that's going to be such a strong moment for FraZe. But there's time here for Sparty, and he's going to actually get a rail as well. He knows this is his moment. He goes for it, but FraZe does get away. But that rail is going to give Sparty an opportunity, and he finds it.
I can't believe he got that. FraZe was hoping that he wouldn't get caught out there, and the Sparty would go up to red, but he didn't do it. FraZe getting punked, and Sparty just taking the major items back to back. We got less than 2 minutes remaining, and it's certainly Sparty in driver's position.
And Sparty waiting for he's going to find him again, in fact. Misses the rail. FraZe pulling out the LG there, but that's a terrible fight for him. He has to get out of there. Sparty is so strong right now, and things are looking really close. We're coming into the last 90 seconds here, and you know, FraZe is in a very vulnerable spot. FraZe wants to play for the overtime now. Sparty's so stacked. Sparty wants to finish this right here and right now.
62 health left, I think FraZe has got, and Sparty has such a large amount more. And FraZe just can't get caught out at this point. A rail would cripple him at this, but he is going to be able to get away. Sparty's going to continue his control, and FraZe is just running for it. Yeah, I mean, it's still a long way to overtime, but I think you're right. He probably wants to play for it. He just needs to pick up the yellows and minimize the mistakes. You can't go for the high risk, high reward with this amount of time left.
Nice rail there from Sparty.
He rocket jumped up when he had 33 health afterwards. If Sparty goes through his teleport, this could be a kill, and that is going to be it.
Beautiful play.
The lead has been taken here.
I'm going to go to FraZe now, because basically if he wants to force this to overtime, he's got to do something ridiculous, and it's got to work.
Otherwise, all Sparty has to do is just don't pick a fight and do not lose control of the items here. And this should easily be his. FraZe, you know, he has to go for a telephone basically at this point. He goes up the bounce pad. He knows it's absolutely desperate, but with 4 health left, he is going to call GG. Sparty wins map number 2 here in the round of 16 games at the playoffs. Yeah. What a performance.
And you know what's really incredible? Again, I have to say that I think FraZe lost this because of that one moment where Sparty fell off the red when you were jumped to it, and FraZe's like, oh, the red's up. What do I do? And jumped for it, and Sparty caught him with some rails, and that was it. And
it just became a bit of a sandstorm.
That was really the down point for FraZe. Otherwise, he had the momentum going into it.
FraZe was still looking good, and it was not a map that I was expecting him to win. I was actually very surprised that he got it so close to that. Sparty there with some clutch plays. How's he going to be able to do it in the next map, which is going to be Aerowalk, I believe. This is going to be a lot faster. We've seen a lot of slow, methodical plays. I can't wait to get a lot of action and see the intensity.
And we're getting live here soon.
Guys. Let's do it. Let's go into map number 3. It's Aerowalk between Sparty and FraZe. Who's going to be able to put themselves onto match point here to get into the quarterfinals? And whoa, starting off with FraZe. That was very unusual. The shotgun looking good, but just gets through the teleporter in time.
crazy dance moves there from Sparty, moonwalking his way over that Mega, and now there is some damage coming out of FraZe. He's looking for those angles, so Sparty knows better, places the rockets with perfection, and now FraZe is on the back foot right from the beginning. This is not looking good for him, but there's Sparty. Oh, what a direct right there from FraZe. He's looking at more as well, and Sparty drops, and FraZe manages to get position towards Red, but no health to work with.
Great moves by FraZe, not running into that splash damage. That was immensely close. He could have gone down there. Got Mega up in a second, but FraZe being evasive does not want to give up first blood. Managed to hit a pretty sick rail, but he needs to hit a lot more. Sparty lets him get onto the 225s, but this is it. He's a little bit more stuck at this point. 39 health, and FraZe still getting away. Absolutely unreal. Oh my gosh, that rail could have been it.
It could have been it, and FraZe waiting patiently in this corner. He knows that one rocket is the death of him, and he's going to just get out of there now. So he has the ability to keep putting the damage out, but just one rail completely cripples him again. So Sparty might just build up 200-200 this early on, and then start going on a rampage. That's what I fear for FraZe.
No, I thought we were going to go into a really fast and aggressive map, but it's been over a minute, and we still haven't seen a kill on one of the smallest maps in the pool. Oh, Sparty coming from behind here. The rail takes him down to 5 points out. There is the 225s once again. But Sparty's surely going to be able to finish it off in a moment. He can just rush him if he wants to, and he needs to take advantage of this great control he has. Here's the drop through the teleporter. Just needs a flicker of lightning, but Sparty's still not getting the kill. There's the rocket jumps. More splash damage, but 24 health left. Will this man die? He's just going to kill himself. He wanted to go for the rockets through the windows. And in the end, I think the pressure may be getting to him of all of that chasing from Sparty.
That was such a gorgeous direct there from FraZe.
I can't believe he wasn't dying. I can't believe Sparty didn't kill him, and it actually had to be himself.
Yeah, and it's the first blood actually being self-inflicted, but FraZe, he's in again a dangerous position, and he has to do the cypher, you know, bring it to a very defensive game. And so far, he's actually pulling it off against Sparty, and he's managed to work his way into some better positioning with some armor. He's slowly building towards something, but is Sparty about to take it all away in a violent manner over at this Mega? Those rockets aren't able to do the job, and FraZe does pick it up, but still so weak all the time.
Yeah, he's seriously, he can manage to find the green armor extremely low, 18 points of health. He can't get the rails or the directs that he was earlier. Yellow's going to be up in a second. And still more hits a splash. Wow. Sparty actually getting picked away at another rail. We've got 225s. Rail shot, it takes him down to 1 health. Oh, FraZe, if he looks and watches that back, he's going to be pretty gutted. Oh my gosh, and the rockets are going to work 2 to -1 right now. But Sparty is having a tough time keeping a hold of this control. A rail would kill him at this point. Oh my gosh, FraZe, he messes it up. The 25, important for Sparty to get at this point. FraZe getting away, and he's still hitting his shots.
So FraZe actually making it happen with a triple rail right there, and the action does not cease on Aerial despite the score. It is constant, it is incessant, and so is Sparty, but he isn't able to take down FraZe there up the stairs, that aggressive push, but he does a lot of damage looking to finish the job with the rockets, but can't quite do it. And FraZe trying to stabilize. If he can pick up this Mega, he can do just that, but still 5 seconds away, and Sparty's looming. Here he is with the rockets, gonna get the deny. Beautiful play from the Swede.
Yeah, really nice. I'm impressed that FraZe managed to get those 3 frags in such a short space of time, but equally impressed that Sparty able to bring it back into his end, managing to get a couple more kills now onto the red armor, and hopefully for him, he won't have so much trouble breaking that defensive game of FraZe.
Yeah, so far Sparty doing very, very well, and FraZe as well. They're both so close here. FraZe coming in with big rockets once again. Sparty
the trade on the rails.
It's going to be FraZe. Comes out on top again, and he's looking at trying to do more, but he's got to get these items, and if he can get the red and the Mega, win this situation, it's going to be huge, but Sparty's going to take 1.
Yeah, that was an important steal. Sparty had to make sure he got at least one of those major items. And FraZe being a bit careful, spots Sparty down at the bottom, but he's rocketing himself. This time it doesn't result in a suicide. And here's the yellow. They're playing for every single item here at this point. Oh my gosh, the direct rocket there, that's going to hurt a lot. Is Sparty going to go through? Teleporter he is, but can he get the finishing blow? FraZe picks his moment, misses out on the rail shot. Sparty not too weak at this point. He's on nearly 100. But it's FraZe who is trying to clutch it. Wants just 1 direct. He cannot hit it. Does not get the damage payout. And Sparty, he ignores that Mega health. It's still up. FraZe looking for as much damage. I can't believe that.
Oh my god. And what was
assisted onto
he's still
the
alive.
red armor.
He's still alive. He could do a good rocket there, and he does. That was ridiculous right there. FraZe making something happen with he just created something out of nothing.
I gotta say, SPART1E helped him create that. That was a team project right there.
It was indeed. And SPART1E takes a nasty rail there from FraZe. He's trying to work this position onto Red, but FraZe is he's really strong there with the lightning gun. He's got the 25s, but SPART1E hits the rail. So important. If he missed that, he'd be a dead man. And SPART1E, this is such an intense game right now.
It really is, and of course you want to be getting onto match point, feel so much more secure. You don't want to be chasing towards the end. FraZe still hitting rails. SPART1E not much better than starting stack. And he's going to try push it. Oh, FraZe with the grenades. This could be painful. He needs something to hit, and actually in the end SPART1E gives up. He doesn't want to take any risks right now. 4 minutes of play left, but still anything could happen.
A nice bit of splash there from FraZe. 30 damage, not to be sniffed at. And here is SPART1E now looking for these angles. Oh, connects a nasty one there on FraZe. As FraZe is looking decent for this Mega, but after that rail, he's a little bit behind, but not too much. He can still go for it if he wants to. Mega's coming up now. There it is, and SPART1E throwing those nades and some nice damage, but SPART1E holding strong on this side of the map, hitting a lot of shots, so he's going to get that red as well. And so far, things are looking quite good for him. And oh wow, out of nowhere, all that damage, 52 now, and he has to connect, and he does, but FraZe is good for it as well.
He is playing out of his mind at this point. If he gets railed, it should be a killing blow for both of them. Oh wow, FraZe through the teleporter, gets the swing around, and right off the spawn, finds SPART1E. Not going to be able to hit. We got red armor up right now. He needs to pick it up immediately, then he can get over to the Mega Health. He's being a little bit slow. SPART1E gets the steal on it, and FraZe is going to get a much bigger fight than he wanted, but a direct rocket through the teleporter. Can he follow up with his shots? Oh, he is vulnerable. Here are the 5 health bubbles helping him out a massive amount.
FraZe sticking around that LG ammo a long time there near that jump pad. I think taking too much damage, and look at SPART1E just peeking out, boom, and now FraZe 58 health left, and there goes SPART1E with some more rockets and he's whittling FraZe down. So much, just like small chipping bits of damage on FraZe, and as soon as he'll be left with absolutely nothing. But the Mega's coming up soon. SPART1E though, he has to hit the shot to deny it. Oh wow, FraZe going aggressive for the steal on the red. Look at him go, and he takes down SPART1E. Mega's up on the spot. It looks like he's going to get it as well, but SPART1E coming in with the machine gun. It's not going to be enough, and there is the deny.
Wow, what a move here. FraZe playing absolutely exceptionally, but he's never really getting full control. All the fights are going really to the bitter end.
This is a sick game, man. And 7-7 now, 2 minutes remaining, and another fight is happening right here over this red armor. Both players vying for it, but it's going to be SPART1E with that rocket jump. He's going to get it, but will he take any damage? Not quite.
Too much, no. There's a very little amount, actually. And SPART1E might be looking a little bit more favored to win the next fight, but FraZe getting onto yellow completely unharmed here onto Mega Health. FraZe wants to get a bit of damage going. SPART1E, some great dodge over there, and FraZe actually gets nothing for his efforts.
Indeed, FraZe now, he's back to where he was early on in the game. We saw him here so much in the first 5 minutes. He eventually won his way out of the situation, but now SPART1E, he's back in that massive stack situation. So the last 2 minutes are massively favorable for SPART1E. It would take a miracle for FraZe to get this to switch around, to be honest, and things aren't looking good for his chances on Airwalk now. But can he make something magical happen once more?
Certainly try. Maybe even overtime is a possibility on this map.
Yeah.
I don't know. It could be very intense on this. SPART1E, he'll definitely want to shut it down before then. If he can get control, but
FraZe the red.
Yeah, he picks up the red. SPART1E does get Mega. That's certainly going to be important for him to maintain the control. But have a look. Are they going to be fighting with this yellow? SPART1E gets a great rocket. He's going to be able to finish it off. Actually, FraZe killing himself at the end. So it's going to be all up to FraZe to deliver right now if he wants to keep himself with a chance of getting to match point. They both got such a similar amount of health. This should be red for him. And actually, he's going to be strong.
Oh, SPART1E kills himself. That rocket pushed him back just enough for him to do the self-damage to die there. Oh, my goodness. FraZe stole that red before. He had no right to do that. SPART1E, now he's going to go down surely. But no, he hits the rockets. 31 health. How does he do it? 20 seconds left for FraZe. 10 health. Going to switch over to FraZe. Can he find SPART1E?
Oh, my God. Just 8 health. He's holding around. There's 15 seconds left. He's not railable anymore. Oh, he cannot find the damage.
10 seconds.
Is he going to rush? Oh my God, the rockets are hurting him a little bit, but he's just got to go for it at this point. Oh, he waits for the rail. He needs to hit it though. He's going to go for the jump. We've got 3 seconds remaining. He can't make the jump. 1 second. SPART1E's going to win 7-6.
What a match. What an Airwalk.
That was seriously close.
Those rockets from Sparty, there's just ridiculousness all around. I mean, there's so many moments where I'm just like, what? How did any of that happen? Like, in the last 2 minutes, Sparty was super stacked. Somehow, FraZe creeped around the map and then got red.
Yeah.
I mean, what? That's just ridiculous.
That was absolutely a mental aerial game between
So
the
awesome.
two players.
Yeah.
And FraZe almost brought it back again. It was so back and forth. See very few aerial games that are quite as close as that one. But we are going to be going over to Cure next. So is FraZe going to be having another chance to bring us to a tiebreaker?
Yep, time for a breather.
He just lost his map pick.
Yeah, and this is the pace won't be quite as intense, but this
Are you
map
sure?
has. I'm fairly sure. You don't know with these two guys, but fairly sure. But this map offers a lot of ability to play very slow. You can really slow it down. But here we are. We're getting live. FraZe versus Sparty map number 3, and this is going to be a good one.
Yeah, let's have a look. He's going to FraZe off the start. Now, the red in front of him, but he's actually opting to go for the railgun immediately. And actually, a little bit of a delay here on the major right. This means he'll probably miss out on the yellow to pick it up. He might be able to do damage. Sparty going up the bounce pad instead. Oh no, he's legging it as well. Tricksy starts here.
Oh, and he catches Sparty around the corner, or rather Sparty catches him. I don't think either of them intended for that, but either way, a lot of damage dealt to both players, but Sparty coming out on top. FraZe has to back away, and he has to calm it down and just stack up. And what I was saying before about how you can play this map slowly, right now what just happened was Sparty propelled himself into big control on the map, and now FraZe is like, alright, I'm just going to slow it down now. I'm out of control.
Yeah, that's right. Sparty, he's in control.
Again, the same place.
The great rocket. Is he going to be able to pick up the kill from this? FraZe, oh, he double backs in. Sparty around the corner with the lightning gun. FraZe down at the bottom, looking for the rocket damage, but it might not be enough to deter Sparty. The only thing that will deter him is the fact that the red armor is going to spawn next to him. And the other gets taken. Sparty playing slowly, but FraZe isn't going to be... Oh, wait, he is going to double back now, but Sparty's already left.
Yeah, he's looking for Sparty to jump across here, and he's got to be careful because spots like that are very predictable. And look, exactly that. Sparty predicted that spot from FraZe and caught him with some free damage. And that delays FraZe because he's trying to build up armor. That's really what he's trying to do. But, oh, wow, that direct was very nice there onto Sparty by FraZe. So FraZe now, again, still in the same mode, but finding damage, finding pressure, which is going to buy more time to get more clean pickups. But Sparty is relentless with this, these little pushes just to whittle away FraZe's stack and hurt his game plan.
Yeah, FraZe doing the right thing. He's not given up a kill yet. This is the important part. FraZe, he can just hold strong at this. And this red armor going to be up in a second. FraZe is going to go for it, but he's going to need Sparty potentially on the exit. Oh, Sparty's going to leave. He just goes for mega health because that is where his advantage lays at the moment. But FraZe, all of a sudden, 2 minutes in, he can have a big fight. And if things go his way, then Sparty is going to get crushed in this.
There you go, a nice roll from FraZe there. FraZe is playing actually very remarkably well. He's managing to get these items, and look, there's Sparty going to go for an attack there, but FraZe again, pushing him away, and FraZe finding Sparty again. Sparty unable to get the damage onto him, and FraZe is somehow pushing this game back in his favor, but Sparty has something to say about it with the lightning gun, but he's going to go down anyway.
FraZe gets the kill, man, and after playing out of control for 2 minutes, being so close to death, he gets one frag. He might even get a second one here if he can pick off his shots. Mega's going to be up in a second, so surely he wants to commit.
Nice.
2-0 now for FraZe. That was absolutely phenomenal.
I can't stress enough how amazing what FraZe was doing was, but Sparty's going to get caught. Oh, man.
He just wanted to at least pick it up, but he wasn't even allowed that. He blows himself up, and the red's going to be up in a second. FraZe just punishing him everywhere. Looking up at the top. Sparty not going to be there.
Yeah, 2 to -1 here, and things are looking really good for FraZe all of a sudden. And his out-of-control play was so strong. He kept reading how Sparty would push onto him and just push Sparty back. It made it look like he was in control, even though he constantly was like running around trying to find stack almost desperately. But here he finds Sparty again at Mega. And can Sparty get out of it? He does. No damage received. That's huge for Sparty.
That was big. Oh my god, the LG there from Sparty.
Pushed him back up.
Keeps him in the air. No, you stay right there at the top. And at FraZe, he's going to be wandering around with very little health. You know what would have been better, though, is if Sparty just stopped shooting for just a fraction of a second. FraZe would have kept dropping, and he would have died to that lightning gun.
Yeah, FraZe are dropping for that yellow there. And it's strange because FraZe, despite all of his good work, Sparty's actually managed to keep him off of what looks like a a convincing stack, a dominant stack, and it's being contested constantly here. And we're hitting the 4-minute mark, and there's the Mega, but there is SPART1E as well. I mean, you can't really go for that with SPART1E standing right there, but look at those rockets again.
Amazing
He's been
rockets.
Taking a note out of the book of Phantom right there with those. And FraZe is looking pretty weak though, and SPART1E is going to pick up even more.
And FraZe still going to try and defend. SPART1E coming around the corner. Missing out on the damage. FraZe still looking. As SPART1E goes down the corner, he wants to hit a good rocket, but he's not going to be able to. And FraZe just drops through the teleporter. Hitting a rail shot there. SPART1E looks for it as well. Great dodge we're seeing from the Australian. Keeping his hopes alive here in map 3. And remember, if he loses this map, then he is going to be out of the playoffs. And he's going to fall from 9th to 16th place. SPART1E sitting on match point.
There's FraZe. Oh, he takes an nasty rail. He does one back though, but SPART1E's really in the driving seat right now. And I'd want to switch to SPART1E, but it's really interesting to see how FraZe keeps pushing away SPART1E's attacks. Because there's another, again, just another rail to stop SPART1E, but SPART1E got a bit of damage. If SPART1E keeps this up, then eventually FraZe should die, in theory.
In theory.
In theory.
This is what happened at the beginning. Oh, FraZe might be in a bit of trouble. And SPART1E misses all the
God,
shots. He goes back up down.
Oh, he misses again!
What?
That is...
SPART1E, you rarely see him miss that shot once, let alone twice in a row.
CCM used to say, even my girlfriend can hit like jump pad rails. So I mean,
SPART1E's not going to want to hear that right now.
Or I think it may use his grandmother even. I don't know, but to that effect. And definitely a huge.
Let's not be too harsh.
Yeah, definitely a huge misplay there from SPART1E, and he's -1 right now against the 2 is FraZe, and FraZe is going to find him again. So this must be a very frustrating game for SPART1E. It seemingly has control, but not all the time.
FraZe hits bounce pad rails. Not to rub anything in there, but. I love what FraZe is doing. He's working with nothing, but he's constantly doing damage here and there. SPART1E is all about how he's going to be able to execute, and I think after this next red, he wants to get this kill. There's a rail. Hitting much harder shots now.
Nice again. He's executing like a beast, like a monster right now. And FraZe again he's always playing with nothing there, just barely evading that angle there from SPART1E. You could have hit a nasty rail, but no, FraZe is going to stay alive, and I think it's like FraZe, he keeps dealing a lot of damage, but he can't really get much in the way of pickups.
Should we look at SPART1E a little bit now?
Let's jump over to
We've had
SPART1E.
quite a lot of FraZe time. I want to see exactly what SPART1E's going to be able to do. Maybe the camera's going to allow him to perform here when he really needs to. He wants to get himself that win. He does not want to push it to a tiebreaker. Here it is, pushing in onto FraZe, but he's not going to commit to it. And actually, FraZe is starting to get a couple of resources. He's closing in on 100-100. He's been working with less than 50 armor for about 3 minutes. Oh, here it is. SPART1E gets a fight going, but FraZe doing so much damage. That's a good rocket from the Swede. He's left with 100 health after that.
Yeah, it's, I mean, very frustrating game for SPART1E. Another bit of free damage there, but I don't know if he... Oh, and again, FraZe, great rail long range. And finally, it looks like FraZe is actually going to switch over the stacks for once in this map. And look at how much time has gone through. 7 minutes.
Yeah, I can't believe
FraZe has been out of control for like 7 minutes.
It's unreal. And the stacks are so close. Red and Mega up at the same time. FraZe, he can push in onto the Mega health. He hasn't been able to do this in ages. SPART1E, he's behind the choke point. And FraZe is in a pole position right now to control what happens with the items. But he's actually letting SPART1E move ahead with it, and doesn't realize that SPART1E's actually moved over to the yellow armor. They're going to find each other here. Mega still not been taken. And FraZe actually gets the jump over.
Oh, beautiful lightning gun there. That's actually amazing there from SPART1E. And he picks up another red. This should really swing him into a frag very soon, surely. I mean,
I think FraZe should have actually left the Mega health up in hindsight.
FraZe just needs to play out of control and just keep doing what he's doing, because somehow it's been working. But it's not the most conventional way to win a game, but
he's good at this out of control business.
It is working for him. 2 minutes remaining now for SPART1E to find some frags here. He's going to need to find 3 to tie things up.
How much pressure must FraZe be feeling at this point? Playing this kind of game.
Out, though. Like he seems to have it worked out. When has SPART1E ever really been able to catch him? It's like he just knows.
He's gone down to such small amounts of health before. FraZe getting onto a green armor. SPART1E, it just seems like half the time he's not able to finish off the kill, and the other half he just guesses the wrong way that FraZe is going. Oh no, FraZe might get caught out. He's going for the rocket jump up, and that was really the only move that could save him. SPART1E looking for the spam shots, but FraZe gets away once again and killing a few more seconds. He can't go for the yellow armor. That's not going to be up for a while. Sparty going to find him. This could be the kill at long last. It's been overdue. Sparty is on 0. And he's going to find FraZe right again. This is all he needed to snowball into gear. And Mega Health is up. Sparty going to go for this. And he's going to look to convert right away.
Momentum unlocked here for Sparty. 60 seconds for another one to tie this game up. And he's got really huge control here. FraZe gets caught again. There goes the LG. But the defensive rockets are really strong there from FraZe. Catching Sparty with more. But Sparty, he perseveres. And he's rewarded handsomely there. And he ties up the game with 40 seconds remaining. And Sparty, it's not over yet. He wants to end this now. But he's got to be careful here because FraZe, you know, one crazy rocket. And Sparty could lose a frag at a key moment.
Yeah, FraZe, the annoying thing for him is he's got to keep playing this out of control, and he's probably going to have to fight for overtime at this point. Unless he can get an immense series of rockets going, as you said, he's in a lot of trouble. 15 seconds. Sparty, he's hunting. You can see how fast he's moving around the map. Wants to try and find an angle on him, but he also doesn't want to give up that control at the same time. Sees FraZe in the corner, but not going to be chasing him there. Map number 4, ladies and gents. We are going to be seeing overtime here to see whether or not FraZe can make it through to the next map and keep his DreamHack hopes alive.
Nice rail from Sparty. He's going to go for the drop here onto FraZe, but FraZe is so defensive here. And Sparty, again, the persevering.
Oh, there we go.
Swede is going
3-2.
to be rewarded. And that's it, 3-2 indeed. And this is going to be hard for FraZe now. I'm going to switch over to him to see if he's going to be able to bring this back somehow. Because he's been playing defensively the entire game. Now he's going to show us he can bring the fight to Sparty and take him down. Otherwise, he's done on a cure.
Yeah, he doesn't quite remember what it's like to get frags on this. It's been so long. And 200 we're seeing for Sparty and FraZe. I mean, he's got a bit of time where he can work on the greens. Okay, he could get a bit of damage. Sparty does get out very quickly. Still has 200 armor in the bag. Sparty, I mean, he's chilling a little bit. He might have gone slightly defensive. Going through a teleporter. That's going to be a yellow. FraZe over 100 now. And Mega Health spawning. Going to find him on the exit. Sparty gets 2 brilliant rockets. And FraZe is left with virtually nothing.
He's got 1 item cycle ready to stack up again. Or if Sparty lets it happen, he won't.
4-2. FraZe is going to call GG, guys. And Sparty's going to go through to the quarterfinals of DreamHack.
Amazing performance from both players. That was awesome.
Crazy moves there.
Awesome.
Unlucky though for FraZe. What fantastic games he's been giving us. The first one was just amazing. We've seen a brilliant error. Cure was out of this world, but he just couldn't clutch it in the end. And Sparty, the local guy, he is one of the 2 Swedish players left in the tournament. He is going to be carrying on into the quarters.
What a match.